I'm Cadillacing through the hood, sitting on 24. I'm Cadillacing through the hood, sitting on 24. I'm Cadillacing through the hood, sitting on 24. I'm Cadillacing through the hood, sitting on 24.
Hello everybody, welcome to iFreedomTV. Hello Peter, how you doing up there?
Good. How's everybody? Shalom. Happy Saturday. I'm PSTOCK, the host. This is iHipHopTV talk show with Dr. Richard, and Virago will be joining us. But definitely everything's been busy, very, very busy week. I was looking at all of the posts about the earthquakes and everything. A lot of natural disasters and stuff happening too.
Yes.
Around the world. With the earthquakes and the tsunamis and everything. So it's kind of chilling, with everything else going on with the election, everything going on, with ballots and stuff. So with that going on, it's like something that's kind of like, wow, everything's happening at one time, Yeah. I was also reading, and I wanted to talk to you about this too.
Yes.
The Monarch in Thailand.
Yes.
Everything going on. He's in trouble now. So now they try to determine if he should be, if he should, get out of this unscathed. No, he shouldn't. This stuff is wrong. You gotta, you were wrong. You were wrong to the people. Now you gotta pay the price. Get rid of. You be a monarch over there. Be quiet. Don't say nothing. Spend your money and be happy. Leave the people alone.
Yes, I understand that now is the world of democracy. It's not the monarchy or maybe the communists. No, the communists. Nothing will work anymore. So no more. I mean,
Even with the democracy, coming from the monarchy, still the democracy and capitalism kind of really don't go together. But at the same time, they force them to go in that route and make them work, and then there's a lot of losers. That's poverty, poor people, lack of jobs, all the money's at the top. A lot of people believe in trickle-down economics. Trickle-down economics didn't work under Kennedy. Tried it, and then Reagan tried it, and the only people that benefit are the corporations. That's it. Some people, not all people at the bottom. So it's mainly the corporations that benefited from it, especially during the Reagan era. He signed away basically rights of the people to the corporation. So that's the kind of structure we have now, that the corporation puts itself, over the people, which is backwards. The corporation should be a part. And that's kind of the sad part, and I think a lot of people don't understand it. So that's a problem. Michael Moore put out a documentary explaining it and showing it right there in the documentary with Reagan, how it all went down. So that's one you got to go back and look at. But and elsewhere in Asia, the things between China and Taiwan is still unsettling in the nation. They're still trying to figure that out. How is that, playing havoc? And then I was saying also, too, at Laos still having a lot of people, I guess, the land was ruined from the floods, from the drought, from everything. And now they're moving, like you was talking about before. They're shifting. So a lot of places are going to lose people.
Yes, for the southern of Laos, so there are 6 provinces get flooded. I mean, not only flooded like some house or the other stuff with their resident. They have a lot of things over there, cooking stuff, bait, and everything inside the house. Yeah. So when you get flooded, so all gone. Now we are talking about, because most of the Laotian at the suburb, they don't have a job. they realize on paddy field, they realize on growing rice. They eat rice. And now the rice field all flooded. I mean, at the final stage. So right now, it's, the rice is it become ready to harvest. The flood come. I mean, totally 100% gone. Which means that 6 provinces without rice. What will they eat? That's a big problem. I mean, almost half of the country will be starved. Right.
Yeah, that's a big problem. You know, and yeah, so and that's gonna make people migrate. You know, they gotta go to the food. They gotta go to where they can survive.
At least, okay, in case if they lost their property, or maybe they lost something in the house, and maybe their bed, their kitchen, whatever, the pot of or bowl or whatever. But now they can replace that. Now when they lost the crops, I mean, ready to harvest, no chance to regrow, nothing to do. I mean, all the rice flooded. When the rice into the water, gone. That's it. So when the people no food, then you know what's gonna happen.
Yeah. Either they're gonna move, or they're gonna take from others, or you know, something's got to give. You know. You know, the migration's going to happen, or you know, it's just one of those things. You know, you got to work on that.
Yeah, it seems pretty sad, Peter, because now it's a lot of things that happen at the same times. I mean, at the flooded, the earthquake, prepare somebody. I mean, occupy the lands or the war, prepare or whatever. I mean, now mixing together. I mean, at the same time. So I know it's pretty hard for people to prepare what's coming up. Now we understand that the Asian, the Indo-Pacific, they realize on rice. They are not like they are not realized on bread or corn like American over here. But those people up down there, they realize on the rice. But now when not only Laos, but part of Vietnam and part of Thailand, they also lost. And so not only one part, because it's a big cyclone moved in. That's why. So
the cyclone, I did see that.
Yeah.
And that's devastating after everything that they went through with all of the droughts and the flooding, and now the cyclone comes in.
And
that doesn't, it wears people down.
Yeah, it's not done yet. Now the next one is moving in. So now it's behind of Philippines. So it will go down to the north of Philippines sometime today or tonight. So next couple of days is gonna be somewhere in Pacific. I mean, South China Sea. Either go somewhere, but nobody can guess, and the where it's gonna land or move or something. But anyway, there's those people living in that region is enough. It's enough about water. They are all flooded, so they're enough. That's what now the flood and the rain and the storm coming more and more. I mean, keep going and going. I mean, all year. So that's tough for people in that region, Peter.
Wow. Yeah. That's going to be real tough. That's real tough. Wow. So all you can do is say your prayers that, you know, everything subsides. Just like here in the Gulf Coast section of the United States, you know, storm after storm after storm keeps smashing on that coast, you know, in different parts. So after a while, you know, some people can't rebuild. They got to move on, you know, or, you know, there's just too tired. You get tired of that, being in the path of that type of ferocious weather. You know, it doesn't help the situation. It's kind of devastating. You know, you was down there for Katrina.
Yes.
When Katrina hit.
Yeah, I was
You
there.
down there. Yeah, so you know how that is.
Oh yes, very very hard, and because no matter how technology that we have these days, no, it didn't help at all. It's a different category when we are at the situation. I mean, it's tough and it's very hard because we can guess what is going to happen.
Right.
They have wind, they have water surge, and plus they have the electric and a lot of things that can kill you. I mean, a second. So we did not know. So we cannot expect them all. So not all of that. Now they have a tornado inside of the hurricane. Something else that you unexpected that can kill you right away.
Yeah,
That you did not know.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I know. It's
out of a hurricane.
Yeah, maybe 10 or maybe 20 of them inside the hurricane. So when the satellite see the eyes on that, which means that's a tornado inside of the hurricane.
Right.
That's what you see. I'm in Biloxi, Mississippi, when the Hurricane Katrina. Wow, as a lot of things can kill you. That's why when the authorities said, "Okay, you better move," you have to move. Don't wait until last second, otherwise all the freeway will be parking lot, so you can move.
As soon as they give the warning, okay, I'm gone. See,
and plus,
take it, or you got to batten down and be prepared to deal with what's going to happen.
Yeah, like okay, now is you have to prepare food, water. Don't expect cash that you're gonna that you will be spent. Nope, you have no place to spend cash except from the gas. That's all. The first tank, and you fill up the tank. That's all. You have no place to go. You have no place to buy. You have nothing to do. Even you have a lot of thousands in your pocket, but you got nothing to do with the hurricanes or something like that. But we understand. So that's why a lot of things are happening right now.
Yeah, and that is devastating. And top that off with COVID on the rise again. You know, everything is spiking up, just like the scientists said. You know, the scientists said that it was going to spike up and it's going to shut down. So Europe already went into, like Germany, France, and all. They already went into another shutdown till December. They're going to be shut down the whole month. And the United States, if they don't get it together right after this election, it's going to get shut down because there's almost 100,000 cases a day, new cases a day. You know, that's too much, you know, and a lot of it, and I can see is people, you know, so I try to stay away from people because people don't seem to understand, you know, even people talk about, I got a medical condition not to wear a mask. You have a doctor's note saying that, and if you do, go home, call your order in, come to the curbside and pick it up, and then keep it moving. You know, don't try to walk into somebody's store. It's ridiculous. Yeah, it's crazy the way
I know, Peter. Here is I told my friends, don't commit a suicide like that. You have to protect yourself. Nobody will. Only yourself can do that. So don't expect something. The virus don't. And never give excuse. So it will kill you right away. So don't try that. Don't test on that.
Do it. Don't do it. Don't even put yourself into that.
Yeah.
That's continue distancing and wear masks and just wash your hands. Stay as clean as you can. After everything you do, wash your hands and go from there. It's crazy. It is crazy.
Yes, and now it's next couple of days we will have the election, so I would like to say about the Asian that they prepare to vote. So this coming election next couple of days, it seems that the Asian, I mean American Asian, so it seems they prepare a lot to go to vote. I mean,
go to vote. A lot of people. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So
you know, I mailed in my ballot this year. You know, first time I ever did. Well, I did it before when I was overseas, mailed it in. But You know, here, it's the first time I ever done it. I mailed the ballot in. Whether it got there or not, I don't know. You know, was it the right ballot? Again, I don't know. We don't know these things.
That here is the community that they report last night that I received is about 1 million volunteer to work on this.
Yeah.
So that's what I learned. Wow. So they get 1 million volunteer on that, which means that at least they get 1 million vote on that.
Yes.
And to volunteer on everything. I mean, I just learned. Wow, it's a lot. Big community too.
Yeah, it is a lot. It is a lot. You know, many volunteers. But go vote. Everybody, Hip Hop Nation, go vote.
Yes.
Everybody get up and go vote. Whether you vote for Trump, for Biden, whatever, just go vote.
Yeah.
Exercise your right, and then hope for the best. You know, that comes out of it. You know, that's all we can do.
Okay.
But hey, brother, this is iHipHopTV Talk Show Live here with Dr. Richard on the iFreedomTV International Roku Network. And we do have CYPHER Saturdays, ILLZ 19 CYPHER Saturday today. We got two interesting ciphers that come down. Someone else stepped into the arena and come to challenge KAZEA v. ILLZ. So we'll go over those. And before we get into that, I want to check out KHYPH. He was on the cipher. You know, he came in run. He got a video out called Good Morning. You know, again, KHYPH is one of the BX rappers from BRONX, New York. You know, great energy. I understand when he's trying to say good morning, you know, people, you know, especially in New York. I understand, bro. You know what's happening. Then after that, we're going to check out Bad Money Militia Gear. But this is iHipHopTV. I'm your host, PSTOCK.
Check it out one time.
Yeah. One of those. Vibe shit. Hype. One of those feel good, wake up in the morning type feel to it, you know what I mean? One of those feel good type songs, you feel me? Hype. Yeah.
Check it out one time.
Good morning. Back and forth in the text. I'm living off fatigue. You can see I never slept. You need to take that step back. I can smell it in your breath. I can see that sunrise, but I'm sleeping at a desk. I will never let this world get the best of me. If I die today, I leave whatever's left of me. This world don't seem too real. A lot of pain from this world I feel. That's real. Waking every day, I'm counting another morning. Alarms ringing, my phone singing, I can't ignore it. Another moment, I'm counting up all these days. Another day in this life, the sun counting my age. I'm living life with a rhythm, you can't take this shit from. I'm too live with the spirit, you feel it, you gotta love it. The energy in my vibe is, the live is. Being woke is a blessing, homie, it's timeless. Yeah, in this world we've been given. Cat with some limits, these niggas just try to fit in. Killed or be killed, trying to get a couple bills. Couple trips to Brazil, couple meals in the deal. Hoping everything would change in some years, I can see it. Cycle not repeating, surrounded by good policing. Just food for thought in my mind, I be thinking. I'm deep in your mind, let it sink in. Hype, yeah. Good morning, America. Everything was good just a week ago. Good morning, America. Everything was good just a week ago. Yeah. Good morning, America. Everything was good just a week ago. Good morning, America. Morning, America. Yeah, let the sun shine in, let the other side win. Put that water to your skin, put the music to your ears. Let your light reappear, let your eyes see the glare, see the shine everywhere. Watch your step when you leave, feel the breeze through your clothes. Feel the heat from the street, from your head to your toes. Be at peace, feel the beat, tell the world, look at me. Tell the motherfuckers this is who you wanna be. It's hype, yeah. Let the sun shine in, let the other side win. Put that water to your skin, put the music to your ears. Let your light reappear, let your eyes see the glare, see the shine everywhere. Watch your step when you leave, feel the breeze through your clothes. Feel the heat from the street, from your head to your toes. Be at peace, feel the beat, tell the world, look at me. Tell the motherfuckers this is who you wanna be. It's hype, yeah. Good morning, America. Everything was good just a week ago. Good morning, America. Everything was good just a week ago. Yeah. Good morning, America. Everything was good just a week ago. born in America. Born in America.
And that was KAZEA. Good morning. And that was the Mad Money Militia Gear. Now, KAZEA, you seen here a couple weeks ago on the, he came straight out of the Saturday, Aladdin 19 Cypher Saturday. And he stepped up, and him and running up, I think we'll be seeing a lot of him again, KAZEA as well. And, you know, the Cypher Saturday this week, you know, is building up. And before I go on into the Cypher Saturday, last night was Freestyle Fridays. Me and 2K Kent got together, and, you know, we had 3 artists. We had artists two artists from Johannesburg, South Africa, and then we had Ja King. You know, we had Kulu Zulu, and then what's the other's name? Superb. I can't think of it's crazy, escaped the top of my head, but they came through and they put down. It was great performance. You know, I like to see more of that as well. You know, especially from those guys that came in, step up to the cipher. You know, they had a message to deliver, and they got his messages off. So that was a good look. You know, so Kid Superb. You know, so it was, you know, so that was a good display in 2K Kent. But check it out on the YouTube. Under iHipHopTV Freestyle Fridays with 2K Kent, and good episode there. 2K Kent got to hear 2K Kent get a little in depth about what's going on with him and Frank Stickums and the music and everything, and also their move to iHeartRadio. You know, 2K Kent and Frank Stickums got songs in rotation on iHeart now, so that's big. Everything is trending up for everyone, you know, for sure. Definitely a big shout out to Dark Diva, Mad Money Militia, for coming through with the artists, you know, on the tight side. You know, it's hard. I know, I've dealt with artists, and so I understand how that could be. That's a hard thing. But now we're going to go into the Aladdin 19 Cypher Saturday, and first up, we're going to give you KAZEA ILLZ. You know, out of New York State as well. You know, New York artists are coming in droves, you know, so come on back, you know. But let's check out KAZEA ILLZ. This is Cypher Saturday, Aladdin 19 on iHipHopTV.
Yeah. These rappers and politicians, can't tell me nothing different. One verse Trump 2016, just abiding my 2020 vision. This isn't you ain't me. Claim you don't see, here's the visual. I soul sing short as interludes. Police killing seem to feel the news. You feel it too? You stand with us. Grandma said just be confident. A better man must demand better. Back to the front line and stand center. Top down with like no shirt. Trying to stay up, put in more work. The real words that you knew about it. Guess COVID wasn't covert. Need a lion heart for the fight, squirrel. The beast straight here gotta uncurl. A sick mind still out in space. I health care from a third world. The coalition, I speak for me. And I am not fucking around at all. Would it not be right just to kill for peace? If civil wars brought to my door, I digress. 1-to-1, teach 1-on-1 when I overslept. That just mean I do it in my sleep. Be iller if you're not the best. Just observing, just discerning with the 1%, fire unconcerning. Still swerving, hope this mid-2020 wrap up. Don't get my uncle murdered. Gone.
Okay, so we are back.
So that was KAZEA ILLZ, you know, on that 2K Kent track donated for the Aladdin 19 Cypher Saturday. You know, me and 2K was talking about that. He likes that. He likes what KAZEA brought to the table, showing creativity with the cipher, and he took the track and wrote on it and made it his own. And it's hot, you know. KAZEA BLs, no problem. Big shout out there for KAZEA up in New York State, upstate. And now the next artist, Mr. Lewis, you know, another one. He took his time, and by watching him, you know, I can tell, you know, there's a thing you can notice with artists that are careful about what they say without using swearing and curse words, and it can be harder, but it's pretty good cipher here. Let's check out Mr. Lewis on ILLZ 19 Saturday Cipher.
I told myself I really gotta push it before I die, not see where I really could've took it. Them thoughts hunting me. I've been hanging on, just stay in touch with me. Just talking about the things that I enjoy. It's perfect company. You stuck with me. This that mindset to move us forward. How we supposed to get somewhere if we not all on one accord? Just making sure I got so much to do, I can't be bored. If you don't got a plan for what you doing, just get on board. We all need more, and self-sufficiency is a necessity. I don't know where I would be if I didn't invest in me. This therapy, plotting this takeover gives me clarity. Failure's not an option, I'm doing this for my family. This strategy is part of the universal intelligence. Compared to what I'm doing, this rapping stuff is irrelevant. This element is gonna be the reason that we succeed. I'm learning to accept that we not on the same speed. Lewis.
Yes, we are back. Yes.
So we're back. So that was Mr. Lewis. Okay. Another, you know, it's interesting because his choice of words and what he was saying, I like it. You know, I mean, he put it together in his way and everything. So these are two good. So Virago and us will go over through it, and they'll decide. They're home watching, deciding KAZEA and or Mr. Lewis. It'll be announced this week. Look for it on Friday, freestyles for the announcement to come through. You know, maybe sooner. That's why you got to subscribe to the YouTube channel, iHipHopTV, and follow and smash like and let us know. So we'll let you know whenever these events, like one-on-one conversations, like we had the Young NAZ listening session album release. So these Freestyle Fridays, these ILLZ 19 Freestyle Fridays, been coming in basically star-studded, hosted with Young NAZ, with 2K Ken on there, and it's fitting to have artists such as those on there because they know the grind and they know what it's taking for these new artists to come up. Even artists like KAZEA ILLZ, he's been doing this for a minute. He's not new to this, you know. So, and he really appreciates that and takes that to the next level. So I would definitely like to see some more stuff from KAZEA ILLZ. Mr. Lewis as well, you know, to clean up, you know, motivational, you know, hip hop I think is great. It's great, you know, uplift people, give people energy, esteem to move forward, you know, with all the negativity going on and all with COVID and everything going on. So that's what we need, more uplifting stuff. You know, we don't want to hear about, you know, some people just don't want to hear about the Lex, the Beamers, and the Benz and all that stuff anymore because, you know, they're struggling. They're hanging in there. You know, they want to struggle. So it's about, you know, uplifting, you know, give motivation, motivate people, you know. And you want to check out tomorrow night on our iHipHopTV YouTube channel. I had an interesting conversation with Charlie on the Spot. You know, she wears many hats in the fashion industry. She was a model, she was, you know, designer, and the whole nines, you know, host and everything. And now she's into the inspirational side with Why Not Me. You know, so you want to check that out and check out the interview and see the energy that she brings to the table and with everything that she's doing. That'll be tomorrow night, Sunday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Look for it. And interesting interview right there. And more to come. There's others coming as well. But definitely, this is iHipHopTV. I'm the host, PSTOCK, here with Dr. Richard and the iFreedomTV International Roku channel. You know, so I seen the day, and I don't know, Sean Connery passed away. You know, and Sean Connery, for those viewers that aren't familiar, you know, that know, a lot of us know, especially older, you know, Sean Connery to me was the original James Bond. He was the guy. He was original James Bond. He was the original Highlander and the Highlander. Him and the other guy, Michael Lambert. But you know, he goes back away. But James Bond stood out the most for me with Sean Connery. You know, shaken, not stirring. It took me a while. I'm a fan of James Bond. It took me a while to get used to Roger Moore. And then after a while, you don't have no choice. And then it took me a while to get used to Timothy Dalton. And then he was gone. And Daniel Craig, I like Daniel Craig. You know, he brings that gruffiness to the spot. The more or less, you know, Sean Connery, Daniel Craig, more what I would think British Secret Service would look like, you know, with the training, more rough guys. Those guys are rough, you know. I mean, you know, for the training they got to go through, you know, most of them are probably advanced. Like here, we would call SAS, you know, which is interesting. And this is an interesting thing. And Dr. Richard, I think you would appreciate this. I seen an interesting documentary this week. It was called American Jihadist, right?
Yeah.
I've never seen it, and it was from a young African American guy. He's older now, that grew up in D.C. He lied about his age when he was 15 years old to get into the army to go to Vietnam. You know, he was going to go at the tail end in the early 70s over in Vietnam.
Yes.
And you know, he went through all the specialized at that time what you would call, you know, the Green Beret, the JSOC training, the Navy SEALs, the Delta Force, you know, those guys. So he went through all of that. And then while in Korea doing some more training before going over to Vietnam,
yes,
you know, a race riot broke out on the base. For that time, it makes sense. You know, the racial tensions was high, kind of like almost today.
Mm-hmm.
And they found out he was 15 and they sent him home. You know, they discharged him from there. So from there, it's an interesting documentary that just goes on his plight. He went over and fought, and he was over in Lebanon fighting. You know, he was over in he fought in Bosnia. You know, he fought against the Russians in Afghanistan. You know, with the Afghanis. You know, so he's been over there and spent most of his time over there. And it was interesting that they had the CIA, you know, State Department, everybody on there was wanting to talk to him when he come back. He never committed any crimes, not even a parking ticket. They could lock him for. But he was fighting for the people. You know, he converted to Islam, you know, so, and he was fighting against the people that were oppressing the people. Like he went in Lebanon, you know, there's a law, all kind of different sects. But it's interesting to show, you know, that story. But it's called The American Jihadist. You can catch it on YouTube. No. Very good watch, you know, very interesting story. His name, I can't take his middle name, but it's Isa Ali. The middle name escapes me right now, but he's from D.C. area, grew up in D.C., grew up hard in that time, in the late 60s, early 70s, where a lot was going on then. Wow. It was interesting. But hey, I'm PSTOCK. Yes. This is iHipHopTV Live, and this is Dr. Richard, iFreedomTV. So this next artist, you go on the YouTube and check out the one-on-one on Blue Aries, the artist out of the Oakland area, the Bay Area. The Bay Area has been coming through with a lot of talent. Me and 2K Kent, again, go to the YouTube channel, check out that interview and that segment, that show. And we talked about the Bay Area artists and the talent up there, and we did with Young NAZ. A lot of talent in that area, a lot of history and hip-hop, and that's music in general. You know, one of my favorite musicians, Sheila E. from the Bay Area. You know, and we was going over that, and we was talking about, you know, that's the amount of people that comes out of there. And so it's pretty interesting. But Blue Aries out of Oakland, you know, interesting song. This is a fun song. It's called Wavy. You know, Blue Aries. Check out the interview, the one-on-one interview on iHipHopTV YouTube. But this is Blue Aries Wavy. Check it out. I'm PSTOCK, the host.
Another slap from Blue Aries in.
This is JP Bangs.
Drop the fork in the pot, nigga, I go crazy. Break down the work, spit a verse, they fly like birdies. Niggas know we with the shit. Pull up, hop out, empty clips to press forward. I gotta pull it off the hip.
Or rockin' like the bleezy, make your bitch look cheesy. Goo goo, my guy, ma'am, off the him feeling woozy. Pull my Mac out, then I put 2 rounds in her noodle. Got her whining like a poodle, ain't no drugs in my kennel. But the euphoria still here, wavy as a bag of roses or some lays that paved the way. I'm all in for the money, yeah. Party going dummy, seen a thick little model bitch shaking hella ass, damn that thing so wavy. Run that shit back like our first time meeting. She got a little boost of energy, I know she feeling me. He ain't all in the system, now she feeling all freaky. Barely walking out the club, then he ain't got her ass baby. Run that shit back like our first time meeting. She got a little boost of energy, I know she feeling me. He ain't all in the system, now she feeling all freaky. Barely walking out the club, then he ain't got her ass baby. I got my grip, but still wavy. Need a savior, presidential. Gotta drive home alone, swerving lanes. Damn, I'm crazy. Hello, surprise. Here I am, guys. Wait, what the fuck? Why ain't no fools here? Hot dog and no buttons, boy, this shit is no fun. Probably wouldn't even perform if a check went on the line. Let me take a 10, now I make it an hour. Eyes red as hell, boy, cause I've been blowing this hour. Black cherry punch, smoke a blunt before lunch. Evacuate the premises without the hose, it's not lit. Stormy on the ocean, road game been strong. I'm in the ear talking shit, riding her waves going strong. I might just get rough, she don't know I'm with this stuff, cause I ain't all big and buff. Look at her stomach swole up. I put this thing in her guts, then I smacked her on the ass. It be wavy like jello, I produce the pudding pop. Run that shit back like our first time meeting. She got a little boost of energy, I know she feeling me. He ain't all in the system, now she feeling all freaky. Barely walking out the club, then he ain't got her ass baby. Run that shit back like our first time meeting. She got a little boost of energy, I know she feeling me. He ain't all in the system, now she feeling all freaky. Barely walking out the club, then he ain't got her ass baby. It's a full-time job being woozy since 420. Blue Aries on, oh shit, he getting the club hyphy. Big booty, I could drunk as hell right now. I'm flirting with the thought of wifey. Boy, put that cup down. Grab on some ass, cause nigga, you tripping. I'm not myself with no pussy, I whip a dick out the rapper. She said she wanna fuck a rapper, well, I got flows for you, mama. Real gentleman approach the hoes with some fabric. Lay this pipe like a plumber, air root the foundation. I be about devastation, got my nothing gave her 2. 5 minutes later, I'm like, dick is here now, I need this meat on them buns. Run that shit back like our first time meeting. She got a little boost of energy, I know she feeling me. He ain't all in the system, now she feeling all freaky. Barely walking out the club, then he ain't got her ass baby. Run that shit back like our first time meeting. She got a little boost of energy, I know she feeling me. He ain't all in the system, now she feeling all freaky.
Okay, so we are back. Yes.
All right, that was Blue Aries, Wavy, Oakland independent recording artist. I like his style. I like the way he's taking approach in his music and how he's getting it out there. Big shout out to him doing this thing, you know. And then the Dark Diva, you know, always doing her thing. Check her out. Check her out. Sure. You know, it was interesting too. A bit of information. This is iHipHopTV live, talk show live, and I'm your host PSTOCK here. And today is Jay-Z, the Dynasty's Rock La Familia turns 20 years old today. You know, and that was like, wow, that kind of blew me away because I was, I can say I was a part of some of that. You know, with some of the rock artists that he had, like Oskino and Sparks and Petey Crack, who's included in that area and everything, and Freeway and those guys in Philly. You know, when I was doing my radio shows, New Artist Spotlight and Air to the Street, you know, helping artists, breaking artists, making people aware of the sound and everything. And, you know, that comes back to the Bay Area conversation we had. You know, definitely check out these Bay Area artists. They're good. Blue Aries is good. Drop Zone Tiff. You know, her song Fire it's big. It's out there. We ran that last week. You'll see more of it. But check them out, support them, you know. But it's hard. And I understood what she was talking about and I was explaining it happens everywhere. You know, most of the time people, you're from that hometown, they don't know you exist or know you're doing something until you know, get that break and that hit and get picked up and goes, you know. That's with anything. You know, a lot of people are just unaware, you know, of certain things, and you feel like they're not supporting or they're hating on you. No, they're not hating on you, and maybe some are, it depends. Some artists aren't. It's kind of cliquish. And then I was talking to Artie or Art out of New Jersey, and he was trying to and check his interview out on the YouTube channel as well. And what he was trying to do is try to get Jersey artists to open up to collab more and start being cliquish. So I understood that, and I've done a lot of work in Jersey and hip hop, But then it was more open. There was the cliquish or the groups that tend to stick together from different genres. Like today they got the trap, they call it trap music or whatever. It was just that grimy street music or whatever. Back then we called it sort of along the same trap. It evolved. Everything evolves. But Jersey artists we were working with, were open, and we did a lot of collabs with artists from all over. We had New York, St. Louis, Jersey, DC, everything in the mix. Pennsylvania, every type of artist we could get on. They was coming in, they bring that different sound or edge to a project, and music, especially in rapping. Now, and that's another thing I want to put out there too. We're not, iHipHopTV, hip hop, don't let it scare you. We're about music, so all music is welcome. That's a music thing. Hip hop is the genre, the culture, the nation that's big, the founding of that thing. And one day we're going to do a whole episode on the history and the founding of hip hop so you can understand. Because right now I was reading too, there's a large, there was, but I think it just got dead at Lord Jamal and Eminem. They were trying to make it bigger than it was and take Lord Jamal's comment out of context. And what Lord Jamal, I agree with 100%. Eminem, did great in rap, financially and following and numbers wise and everything. And it would be that way. But to mention him as one of the greatest, I'm with Lord Jamal. He's not the soil of the industry, of the genre, hip hop. He's not the soil, but he's been welcomed in. He's like a house guest. That's what Lord Jamal's saying. He's like a house guest. And Eminem admitted, yeah, I am sort of like a house guest. It doesn't take away from his music. If he's white and more white people follow it, there's more white people here per capita with disposable incomes to purchase his music and everything to give him the stature. You got now you got Drake up there, the Canadian, and I like him. I don't knock Drake. He's doing things. I love the music. He got good music, parties and everything. Me and 2K Kent discussed this too. Check out that episode from Freestyle Friday, and you'll see we discussed it and talked about it too. And he's getting it right now too. So it's interesting, But R&B, that needs to come back. We need that male R&B. There's no Luthers out there right now. There's no, we're missing guys. We still got some guys like Lenny Williams out there that can come back and do some stuff. And there's still a few of the older croners out there. But I want to see some new life in it. Chris Brown needs some help in that lane. Even though he's enjoying it and making all the money, that's fine. But we like to see more. So that's what it is. So if you got pop music or some other genre of music, yeah, we're willing to discuss and get it out to other people, because people like a little bit of everything. Like me, I like a little bit of everything. Like a little bit of classic music, I played classic music with instruments, and orchestras, and like the funk music, played music in funk bands and pickup bands and straight up to the hip hop stuff. So yeah, so all music is welcome. Visual too. Videos, are definitely preferred. We're not a radio station. We're a visual streaming station, but, we'll make it happen. And if you do have a new project, you want to get out there and test the market and some new viewers and everything, come on over and holler at us. You can find at Dark Diva 70 or at Aladdin19 or at iHipHopTV, and we can discuss coming on and doing an album listening party to give you a chance to discuss your music to the viewers. We'll pick out a couple songs and we'll play them and with you there, and we'll discuss them for the viewers. So and that works out well. And I think that's big. The listening parties and everything are big. We always did that. Had the listening parties, and definitely a big shout out to Dolo Money in Baltimore, doing it big down there. He had the big listening party, I think a week ago, and everything. And he's been making moves and going. And I heard he sent me a sample of his new project, and it's fire, y'all too. It's fire. Just like Young NAZ's new project. If you just haven't sat down and heard Young NAZ's album, oh man, it's murderous. And he was, and go see the interview. He was talking about the producers he worked with, and one that was really interesting is Hydraulic West. You definitely want to check it out and see how it goes, because Hydraulic West is incarcerated, and he is a millionaire making money off of production in the music industry. So it's an interesting story. But check out the full interview with Young NAZ on iHipHopTV YouTube channel. Definitely want to follow up on that. And any one of the 101s, to go back, a big shout out to Duke Kane and the CBD family, Bama Boy G and Jamaica, CBD, and all the family over there. Definitely check them out, follow them. They got their from Ball to Rap series on there. It's interesting, man. Gotta love it. They're doing what they love. They're bringing entertainment. They're opening up their privacy to viewers to come in. It's kind of like the love and hip hop kind of base theme, but it's interesting when real people that are really out there, and they're getting their music stuff, and they're opening up their lifestyles to people. I think that's great. Big shout out to the CBD crew out in Cali right now. So that's big. That's big. So the music has been evolving. You definitely want to go check out the segments with 2K Kent, Young and AZ. Get the insider scoops on that. I would like to get Lit TV and South State Connected and Hood Idol extraordinaire and Lex Luger, the Backwoods Ambassador, because down there they're doing amazing things. And me and 2K Kent talked about that now. Like I hear, what I'm hearing now in my ears is that down south and the West Coast, the music is popping. Especially down south a lot. It's going. It's not stopping. A lot of artists everywhere. But they're doing things, and people in the industry like Lex Luger and South State Connected with his Lit TV and Hype TV and Connected. They're making it available for those people to get their messages and their music out to the world, into other markets for other people to see. So definitely want to check them out whenever you can, and even holler at them for some production. Even 2K Kent as well. You want some of that production, you got it right there. So there it is right there. Holler at PSTOCK. We'll make it happen for you. iHipHopTV. Hey, but this next artist video I want to check out again. Go check out the one-on-one interview with him. This is Boots. He's from the DMV. And DMV, for those of you that aren't aware, it's the DC, Maryland, Virginia metro area. It's not the driver motor vehicle. Nobody's from the DMV, the motor vehicle place. Nobody wants to go there. Just give me my license. Come on. But no, this is the DMV, the real DC, Maryland, Virginia. And Boots come with a lot of energy, and I like that. And I'm familiar with the area. Me and Dr. Richard both. We do a lot of running around in that area at one time and lived in that area. So we can tell you a thing or two about it. But Boots brings a lot of energy to what he's doing. And he got an inside track. Smart man. He's a party. He throw the party. He's a party promoter and host and everything. So Boots is making it happen. But let's check out this video from Boots. Got another one we're going to feature, and so you definitely want to watch and check it out. But Boots here, this is called Circus featuring Little Marty. Check it out, Boots.
Yeah. Touch a Trimby Wallet. A good little man. Ooh.
I'm back in the trap, getting the rap. Yeah, your girl with me, yeah, she call me daddy. Turn a girl into an orphan. Flip the bed like I'm selling organs. Got them wet like an ocean. Music stay in rotation. Yeah, play that bitch like PlayStation. Yeah, I stay speed racing. Highway with the V12. Got the Hellcat, go burn. Got your girl, and she burn. Got them diamonds on my neck and the bling. Got that bitch, and she know she with me. Yeah, FXR2.
How you want me to say it though, like?
You know I'm rockin' with you, bang. Got me, got two bands. Can't fold my pants with my two hands. I'm the man with the plan. I'm too hot, got too many fans. I took a trip, so it's shawty in the hands. I'm running this game like a circus. You know getting money's my purpose. You can feel on me, baby, no lurking. I'm smoking gas, you know I'm perfect. I'm breaking her back, her knees hurting. She throwing the back, and her ass twerking. I don't back out, you know I'm frontin'. Let me tell you something, me and Stoney in the kitchen. Whipping up a mission, I kicked out the door. I'm entering. This is for entertainment. I swear these niggas can't tame me. Remember, I got the heat. So my team come and bacon. Mama told me to stay patient, so I speed up my patience. Taking TNC, my heart racing. My money correlate. That's why my pocket's so adjacent. Spinning the rest of my team. I said we taking first place. We got the deal. Put the rest in the basement. I'm a vet in the shit. I got the wet in the shit. A cripple's crawling your skin like a leash. I'm walking the dogs. 38 Lou Mac and Sniper. I'm not a rapper, boy. We're the rapper, boy. Like Will Smith, we got a bad boy. You know I'm rocking with you, bang. Got me, got two bands. Can't fold my pants with my two hands. I'm the man with the plan. I'm too hot, got too many fans. I took a trip, so it's shawty in the hands. I'm running this game like a circus. You know getting money's my purpose. You can feel on me, baby, no lurking. I'm smoking gas, you know I'm perfect. I'm breaking her back and her knees hurting. She throwing the back and her ass twerking. I don't back out, you know I'm frontin'. Let me tell you something, me and Stoney in the kitchen. Whipping up a mission, I kicked out the door. I'm entering. This not for entertainment. I swear these niggas can't tame me.
Open niggas, come get a daddy. The old me got the Mac with the biscuit. I'm stepping when I'm walking the Chris. They say low my, he the one he gifted. Go in the stove, we keep on whipping. I'm in the back with a bitch, she brings. Rooski nigga, yeah, I got tunnel vision. I ready to spin in the fish with the murder mission. Now you bad, pay attention. Glock with the 30, got a nigga limping. Go by the bull 4, he sipping. Big dog, handling business. I ain't tryna chop, I'm tryna get busy. 50 on me, came with a glizzy. Freaky little bitch with me, nut on her titties. Yeah!
You know I'm rockin' with you, bang. Got me, got two bands. Can't fold my pants with my two hands. I'm the man with the plan. I'm too hot, got too many fans. I took a trip, so it's shawty in the hands. I'm running this game like a circus. You know getting money's my purpose. You can feel on me, baby, no lurking. I'm smoking gas, you know I'm perfect. I'm breaking her back and her knees hurting. She throwing the back and her ass twerking. I don't back out, you know I'm frontin'. Let me tell you something, me and Stoney in the kitchen. Whipping up a mission, I kicked out the door. I'm entering. This not for entertainment. I swear these niggas can't tame me.
Yes.
Right, we're back, and that was Boots from the DMV, you know, with Circus featuring Little Marty. You know, so we're all over the place, and a big shout out to these artists. That's their sweat, you know, that's their sweat equity. So we like to help them, you know, get it out there, and it's good music, you know. So hey, what can we say? But definitely a big shout out to the whole iHipHopTV viewership out there following, and big shout out to Mad Money Militia Global, Dark Diva, Aladdin 19. 2K Kit, Young NAZ, Virago, everybody out there, family, Dr. Richard, you know, and definitely the iFreedomTV family, you know, definitely a big shout out. But I'm the host, PSTOCK. This has been iHipHopTV Talk Show Live. You know, thanks for coming through. Check out the YouTube channel. Subscribe. Peace.
Baby hella bad too, long hair, body with them tattoos. I'm in the club, like here we go. She shaking it like Lucas. And I'm on, that's a rock too. Digging, this is what I rock to. Heartbreak, new edition. Got the Benz outside, new edition. Nothing but the best that I dip in. Forget the rest, this is 2K pimpin'. California living, on the highway, California driven.
She bad, she know it. She ain't even afraid to show it.